What's going on, everyone? My name is Cynic, and welcome to a brand new Is It Worth It episode. Now, if you guys have not by chance seen any of the previous episodes, there will be a card in the top right hand corner that will take you to the entire zombies and multiplayer playlist. So if you guys are curious about a particular epic and how it performs in either game modes, you'll end up finding it in the respective playlist. Anyways, today we're going to be taking a look at the epic Mauler Sentinel, whose selling point is its slicer trait that fires a vertical column of 5 bullets, of course with each individual bullet doing reduced damage. The Sentinel also comes with haste as the secondary trait, which allows you to move 3% faster than you would be able to move with the basic Mauler. So the Sentinel is very interesting. I like to think of it as a hybrid between an LMG and a shotgun, since it's basically the same in range, fire rate, and mag size as the basic Mauler, but because of it firing 5 bullets at a time with reduced damage, this reminds me a lot of shotguns firing pellets. And as we all know, shotguns are really meant for close quarters combat, and the closer you are to the enemy, the more concentrated your bullet spread is gonna be, and the further you are, the wider your spread is. You know, I kinda just fired at the wall there to show you guys that the Sentinel's the exact same way. The only difference is the Sentinel's always going to be firing vertically, and the closer you are, as well as when you aim, the shots are going to be more tightly condensed versus hip firing or being further away. The shots are going to be spread out from each other. And unfortunately for the Sentinel, this creates two problems in zombies. Sometimes not all 5 of your shots hit your target, which means you would have to let off another round or 2 into that target in order to kill it, which isn't bad, but if you keep running into this problem, it does become very annoying. The other issue, which is much more severe, is the Sentinel actually makes crawlers. Now, it's not 100% of the time, but if you're hip firing or aim for the torso, the 2 lower bullets does have potential to knock off the legs of zombies, and if you aren't paying any attention, you can very quickly down yourself from all the crawlers you unknowingly made. So if you guys do have this weapon, I highly recommend you aim for the head to reduce the chances of making crawlers, and just really improve your overall accuracy with it, since this will reduce the number of crawlers and help your ammo efficiency. Besides those 2 main issues, I did notice that headshot hit markers are a thing at close to medium range, and at a distance the Sentinel really doesn't do all that well, almost to the point of not even trying for medium to longer range kills. But it really just seems like these issues in terms of hit markers and distance or range kills really just seems to stem from the 5 rounds not registering properly most of the time. But what I've found seems to help with this is try to engage zombies in close quarters and aim for the spot right between the eyes. That seems to be the sweet spot to hit if you want more consistent 1 to 2 shot kills. Packed and double packed, the hit marker issue and creating crawlers are still there, but with the aid of Pack-a-Punch and Bang Bangs, they are more quickly dealt with and much less of a concern. All in all, the Sentinel is interesting. It really thrives at close quarters. Medium range, you can get some weird hit markers both on the head and body, which again I think is from the 5 shots not registering properly. And it can kill at long range, but it requires 2 to 3 extra shots. Not to mention there's a high likelihood that you will accidentally knock off a few limbs and create crawlers for yourself. Packed and double packed, it is hard to resist the temptation of hip firing into a crowd of zombies, which the Sentinel can decimate in a matter of seconds, but if the zombies weren't killed, there's a handful of crawlers you're now stuck to deal with. The Sentinel isn't a bad weapon at all for zombies, regardless of its problems. In fact, I still think it's one of the better epics in zombies, but since it is an epic for the same weapon as the Mammoth, I'd say go for the Mammoth over this. The Sentinel at long range, inconsistent head and body hit markers, and a 50% chance of making crawlers, I personally would say go after the Mammoth before this, as both weapons seem to be very powerful, but with the Sentinel you do need all 5 shots to land in order to get consistent 1 to 2 shot kills. You still get those weird hit markers, and you do have to keep an eye out for crawlers, unlike with the Mammoth where it's solid all around with its 1 to 2 shot kills, and there's really never a potential creating crawlers because you're always killing shit so fast. So that's gonna wrap it up for today's Is It Worth It episode. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, as well as don't forget to follow me over on Twitter for other news, updates, and overall information. My name is Cynic. Thank you guys so much for watching and stopping by. I do hope this helped you guys out. If I sound out of it at all, I do apologize. I'm catching a little bit of a cold. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.